Guys, the bot builder back for another video, and welcome to Heat B of Robot Wars Omega Series 1. Yes, we're already on the second heat and the tournament is already heating up. As last time we saw the mighty Flipper, the most expensive robot in the competition, Rapid, beat all comers, flipping Blacksmith out the arena, beating Eruption on a close judge's decision before beating the 5th seeds Donald Thump, getting them out the arena. They're through to the grand finals, but both Eruption and Donald Thump qualified for the 10 Robot Rumble as well at the end of the series. Now this heat is going to be quite a strange one, many weird and wonderful designs, so let's get straight into it and introduce the robots. Terahertz, Axebot, King Scorpion, Control Bot, Lucky, Flipper, Plan B, Crusher, Exterminator Remastered, Vertical Spinner, Seeded number 2, Donald Thump, Vertical Spinner. Okay, so now that we've seen the robots, here's how they line up in the groups. So coming up later, in Group B, we'll be seeing the Canadians, the ironically named Flipper of Lucky, the Crusher of Plan B, and the Series 7 Grand Finalist, Exterminator Remastered. But first, we have the number 2 seeds, Donald Thump, Terahertz, and King Scorpion in Group A. So let's get straight to our first fight, which is Terahertz versus Donald Thump. And overseeing our first fight, we have Rhino. That front plow should hopefully deflect that spinner of Donald Thump, but we'll just have to wait and see if Donald Thump even are foolish enough to go against them. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Good battle this is. We have a very strong axe with a very good front plow versus the vertical spinner in Donald Thump. Now Donald Thump, the second seed, they won Series 0, but they came second in the pilot, hence their seeding. Now Terahertz, they are trying to use that front plow to hopefully try and deflect the spinner, but they can't really seem to get in underneath it. But Donald Thump not really causing too much damage against Terahertz right now at the minute, but now they're getting in at the side. Terahertz trying to bring down the axe, and Terahertz getting a bit of damage sustained to them there. And they are sort of looking a little bit twisted here. Donald Thump certainly causing a good amount of damage to them. And flipping Terahertz up and over. Terahertz up on their side and getting knocked away by that ferocious spinner. I use the word mighty way too much in these videos. Literally, go back through Heat A and take a shot every time I said the word mighty. Oh, and that was a massive hit. Oh, look at Terahertz's front scoop! Terahertz's front scoop has been completely destroyed by Donald Thump. It's been absolutely battered and beaten and bruised and... Oh! Terahertz is still staying in it. Give credit to them here, but I'm not sure for how much longer. It's all looking a little bit messy for them. That front plow is their main defense. It's very good at deflecting spinners usually, but not a vicious spinner like Donald Thump, it would seem. And Terahertz, they tried to wait for a good hit. Looks like they waited for too long. Donald Thump, they get the win here. A pretty decisive victory to that. Rhino looks scared. They don't want to get battered by Donald Thump. They are going to try and come in and... Oh! Donald Thump! Leave our house spot alone! Leave him alone! Rhino! Yeah, I do the exact same, Rhino. I do the exact same. Run and fair. Oh, what a brutal fight. Cease. Oh, Donald Thump. What a robot. Oh, they just fell on their face. That is the weakness of them. They are very unstable. But what a robot. Absolutely destroying Terahertz. This is the damage that they sustained. The front bucket scoop getting completely buckled and bruised. Absolutely damaged. Donald Thump, they pick up 3 points. So now we have our next fight, and it's going to be between the now repaired Terahertz. Don't worry, they've been repaired. John Reed says the robot's back in fighting shape. And they're going up against Scorpion, who didn't have the most fun time in the pilot episode. In fact, they lost to Donald Thump. Wow, random.org really weren't too kind to this robot, were they? And one robot who's always unkind is Matilda, with those flipping tusks and rear flywheel. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1... activate. I feel really bad for King Scorpion. Like, they lost to Donald Thump in the pilots, and random.org decided to do the draw. Put them up against Donald Thump again, but first they got to deal with Terahertz, and Terahertz trying to bring down the action onto poor King Scorpion. Oh, and they've absolutely brutalised the poor mini. The baby Scorpion has been absolutely destroyed. Hopefully we can see those grabbing arms in action. Hopefully we can actually see what the robot is meant to do. That's what it's meant to do. It's meant to grab robots and get in and push them and all that. It's a very fragile machine though, isn't it? I think they need to go back to the drawing board. Oh, and their Shremek has been absolutely destroyed. Terahertz being a monster. This is what we expected to see from Terahertz. The brutal action. Poor King Scorpion suffering damage after damage. Oh, Terahertz! Terahertz has lost their axe! Oh my god! Terahertz, maybe all that damage they got from Donald Thump, maybe it added up to something, and now King Scorpion are in trouble here, but neither robots have weapons. It is going to come down to pushing, and Terahertz trying to use the axe shaft as maybe a front hinge flipper, perhaps, maybe, to try and get King Scorpion up and over. They are trying to. King Scorpion does get back down. That was very unfortunate for Terahertz. But as I said, they did fight a vicious spinner in Donald Thump, and maybe that was from all the damage they took from them. Although Terahertz trying to use the wedge to maybe try and topple King Scorpion up and over. They are struggling to at the minute, but they are using it as a front edge flipper. This is not a front edge flipper. Oh, they flip over the baby Scorpion. Well, that's a very weird way to beat a robot, isn't it, Terahertz? You lose your axe, but thankfully for you, you're also a front edge flipper. I was going to say effective, but it's not really that effective. It's almost as effective as the Wagglers on Dark Destroyer, but they did manage to flip them over, and King Scorpion are beaten. They're still mobile, they just have no weapons, they have no Shremek, and the team probably have no dignity after that. Oh, Matilda self-rights them, but they were immobilised for way too long. Then flip back up and over once again. Go on, Matilda! Chuck the mini-bot out of here! Oh! Oh, dear. Cease. What an odd fight, but bits and pieces of robot all over the arena floor. Terahertz smashing King Scorpion, but their little axe head came off. Here you go, Terahertz. There it is back. But Terahertz, either way, they get the 3 points. Right, so here we go, the final fight of Group A in this heat. Terahertz, they get 3 points. Terahertz get 3 points. So they're tied with Donald Thump, who are also at 3 points. King Scorpion, they want to get the win here. If they get 3 points, there'll be a 3-way tiebreaker. So if they win this by KO. But if they win this by judge's decision, there'll need to be a tiebreaker between Donald Thump and Terahertz. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course Donald Thump are going to win this fight. Like, King Scorpion breaks at the slightest breathe. Well, actually, maybe if King Scorpion get lucky, that'd be great, but I really don't see it. Especially considering these two fought in the pilot. Donald Thump completely eviscerated them, and random.org were like, you know what? Let's draw King Scorpion up against Donald Thump again! Must be the work of some computer virus. I'm sorry, that joke was absolutely terrible. Let's just get to this fight. It's going to be absolutely brutal. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Now, honestly, this really isn't a question of who's going to win. It's going to be a question of how quick will it be before Donald Thump destroys King Scorpion again. As I said, these two fought in the pilot. Now, I randomly do these draws, and King Scorpion got very unlucky, getting drawn up against a robot that beat them again. And honestly, will it be as destroyed as when their last time they fought? I wonder. I wonder, they're already getting absolutely pummeled by the spinner. Although, they are taking as much damage and... Oh! Donald Thump, though, still battering the poor robot. Oh, dear. I think they're just going to leave it. I think they feel bad. They eviscerated them in the pilot episode. I think they're just going to leave them as, well, for pity, really. King Scorpion, I think they need to retire this. Maybe build a new machine. Maybe enter Psycho Sprout. That might last longer. And in comes Virus, grabbing the tattered remains of King Scorpion. There we go. Showing it to the crowds. Oh, dear. Cease. Well, I mean, they lasted longer than I thought. They still didn't last too long, though, did they? Oh, well, at least they weren't completely eviscerated like they were in the pilot, but... Easy win for Donald Thump. Easy win. So now that all the group fights have been done, here's how the score looks. Poor King Scorpion. Didn't even get a point. They go home with 0 points. Well, actually, no, they're in the Losers' Rumble. But they're not going to win that, are they? But between Terahertz and Donald Thump, Terahertz are at 3, but Donald Thump are at 6, meaning they go in to the Heat Finals with a perfect 2 wins by knockout. Right, so now we're moving on to Group B. And what a lovely mix of weapons we have here. We have a vertical spinner, a crusher, and a 4-bar lifter. So let's see who will come out on top between a 4-bar lifter and a crusher. Yes, the first fight of this group is Lucky versus Plan B. And in the core patrols for the CPZ, don't worry, he's repaired his Shreemec. But he's pretty bitter. It is Rhino. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1... Activate. Now, here we go. Now, Lucky were in the pilot episode, and when they're in the pilot, their lifting arm broke. So, they're hoping it doesn't happen to them here, because it is a very effective weapon, and they're getting right in underneath Plan B, trying to use that 4-bar lifter to throw them away, it would seem. Plan B getting chucked away. Lucky trying to fight back. Now, that 4-bar lifter is unreliable, and Plan B now trying to come in with that crushing claw. And they have done, getting that claw right in onto Lucky, but they are in a weird position where, well, sort of they're on top of them. And Lucky trying to throw Plan B away and pushing them against the arena sidewall. Now this is already a very interesting fight here. Now Lucky have fought a Crusher before, and Razor, very unlucky to lose that in my opinion. Like, still don't ask me how Razor were able to self-right. They're not meant to. They just did somehow. And now Lucky now getting right underneath Plan B and nearly chucking them up and over. Lucky now trying to get right underneath Plan B, and Plan B getting pushed back. Honestly, this is turning out to be a very close fight right now at the minute. And in comes Plan B trying to go with that crushing beak in onto Lucky, and Plan B are trying to pierce right through. Lucky's side armor taking a bit of damage, but they are trying to flip Plan B away. And that was a strong flip right there from Lucky. A bit lucky, I would say that was. Oh, another good, powerful flip. Plan B flipped onto their backs, but they used their wings and their crushing claw to roll back onto their wheels. It's a very interesting Shreemec using the wings. And, oh, the arena sidewall taking a bit of damage. We might need to fix that for the next fight. But Lucky trying to flip Plan B away. And this is a pretty close fight, this is. Currently on top, I'd say Lucky on aggression and control, but Plan B are getting in damage, and if they could turn it around, they could win it. And now Plan B getting that crushing beak right through at the side of Lucky there, and they are trying to take them about a bit. It's a very unique crusher, and oh, the sidewall isn't really doing too greatly, is it? And in comes Rhino trying to get at both Plan B and Lucky gets a great flip onto Plan B, and Plan B landing on their crushing arm. Plan B, can they self-right? Yes, they do. Oh, what has happened to one of the wings? One of the wings has seemingly taken lots of damage there. Now the wings may look superficial, but they're quite vital to Plan B, as that's how the robot self-rights. They help with self-righting the robot. But now they're trying to get a side of Lucky and crushing right through the side. And this is a really good fight right now. Very back and forth, I'd say. And honestly, it does look like it's going to go to the judge's decision and they're going to have a pretty tough time marking this. Plan B gets flipped up and over, but they do self-right. And the judges... And it looks like the judges are going to have to decide who comes out on top here. And the judges have made their decision. You know, the criteria: damage, control and aggression. And this one is a split decision. On damage, they've given it to Plan B. But on everything else, on control and aggression, they've given it to Lucky. Lucky finally gets some luck, and they pick up 2 points. Right, so now our next tussle sees Plan B. Plan B, very unlucky to lose that fight in my opinion. They're a very good machine. But they're going up against another good machine in Exterminator Remastered. Got to the grand finals in Series 7, this robot did, but that was a long time ago. Can they replicate that success? Well, one robot who always replicates their success is Virus. And when I say success, I mean bumbles around like a drunk idiot. And we also have Matilda. She's always quite successful, until she gets flipped over. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Should be interesting to see how powerful Exterminator Remastered's blade is, because it is a really small spinner, so will it be as destructive as, say, like Donald Thump's or Aftershocks? Well, we'll just have to wait and see in time. But Plan B trying to grab at Exterminator. Forgot to sort out that arena sidewall. Trying to grab at Exterminator, but Exterminator trying to go for the side. That seems to be like a weak spot for Plan B. The side seems to be very vulnerable, and Exterminator Remastered now hitting them! That was a big shot right there from Exterminator Remastered, popping Plan B up into the air. This spinner reminds me quite a bit of the Series 8 Big Nipper. I'm not saying Series 10 Big Nipper, Series 8 Big Nipper, where it wasn't the most powerful, but it did the business. It did what it did. And now Virus grabbing a hold of Plan B, and Plan B are in trouble. We haven't really seen that Crusher come into play, but Exterminator is a very awkward robot to grab, and Exterminator trying to hit them with the spinner once again, and currently on top, I'd say, are Exterminator. Getting in several good hits right now to Plan B. Plan B trying to cover that grabbing arm, no, and they've grabbed right through, and they've gotten a hold of Exterminator, and Exterminator, they could be exterminated. They are being grabbed by the grabbing arm, and now Exterminator trying to fight back with that vicious spinner. We know what it can do, but Plan B have them in a nice grab. Oh, thank God Blacksmith aren't in this heat. They're probably going to be screaming, "You're going to let go." Al Kindu probably is screaming that in. Is screaming that in the piss right now. Plan B flipping themselves over. Now both robots are stuck to each other, but Plan B does let go of Exterminator, and Exterminator now trying to get at Plan B once more and trying to knock off those wings, perhaps. Those wings do seem to look a little bit battered, and oh! Nice shot there from Exterminator, but Plan B now coming back and getting a nice grapple right there and onto Exterminator. Plan B trying to bring down that crushing beak once more, but Exterminator are pushing Plan B back. Very close and good fight this, you know. It's going to go to another judge's decision. What if every fight in the group stages goes to the judges, I wonder? That'll be very interesting. And Exterminator trying to hit Plan B once again, and Virus grabbing a hold of them. Plan B look to be in trouble. Plan B does get away. The issue is that they can't really grab Exterminator due to its awkward shape. And they are struggling here, but now they've punctured another hole through Exterminator and lifting them up like that. And are they going to show them to the crowd? Yes, they are. Virus is like, "Hey, that's my trick. You can't do that." Try a bit of a salty little lift there. Matilda hasn't really done a whole lot, but this fight is going to go to the judges, and should be an interesting one to see how they mark this one. And the fight does go to the judges. Based on damage, control and aggression. Not really sure if Exterminator's blade was really the most damaging, but it was aggressive. And the judges say that Exterminator won on aggression, whereas Plan B won on damage. But who wins on control? Well, the judges say that because they were in control for most of the fight, they've given it to Exterminator Remastered. So Exterminator Remastered gets the win. Plan B, such an unfortunate robot. They're a good machine, but they always fall foul to the judges. So here's the final fight of the group. Both robots are at 2 points. Who will come on top? Will it be the 4-bar lifter of Lucky, or will it be the vertical spinner of Exterminator Remastered? Well, all I know is that both Virus and Rhino are excited for this fight, and the winner of this will take on Donald Thump in the Heat Finals. So let's get to the arena to see who wins this. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Here we go. Now, the winner of this will take on Donald Thump in the Heat Finals. So who will it be? Will it be Exterminator Remastered or will it be Lucky? Now, Lucky getting hit away by that spinner of Exterminator. But Exterminator, the issue is that I feel that their spinner is too small. Like, it is effective at what it does. It does have a nice low front scoop to get right underneath robots. But the spinner seems way too small for my liking. It's not really getting in the big hits that they need. And it's not really going to self-right them anytime soon, is it? Oh, Lucky. Self-right's Exterminator there. Showing a little bit of sportsmanship right there. Lucky. Maybe wanting a bit more of a fight out of Exterminator. Oh, I'm getting in a good flip right there. In onto Exterminator Remastered. And Exterminator gets slammed by Rhino. But now they're trying to hit Lucky. Lucky. I'm trying to come back with that 4-bar lifter. Exterminator Remastered. Now Lucky getting right underneath them and trying to, well, get them with the 4-bar lifter. And they have, and no! Trying to get them up and over. Maybe that was a bit of a mistake for Lucky to self-right. Exterminator Remastered! Until now, and I don't think they're going to right them this time. They realise their mistake, and I don't think they're gonna. And Lucky, finally, their luck is turning around, and they go into the Heat Finals, and Exterminator Remastered have been exterminated. I think a bigger spinner they would benefit from a bigger spinner. But for now, they're at the mercy of the house robots. Virus grabbing a hold of them, showing them to the crowd. And are they going to drop dunk them out the arena? Of course they will. Exterminator exterminated. And Lucky, they go through to the Heat Finals. Cease. Well done to them. Now, obviously, we know who's going through to the Heat Finals from that group, but just for confirmation, Plan B, they get 0 points. Unlucky to them, though. They did really well. Put up great fights against both Lucky and Exterminator Remastered, but they didn't do enough to win the judges' decision. Exterminator Remastered, they get 2 points, but Lucky win the group and get 5 points. Finally, their luck is turning around. And we'll see how they do in the Heat Finals against Donald Thump. But first, it's time for the Losers Rumble. And as we all know, the winner will go straight in to the 10-Robot Rumble. Who will it be? Will it be Terahertz? Will it be Plan B? Or will it be Exterminator Remastered? Yes, I know I missed out King Scorpion, but let's be real, they are not winning this. And if they do, I will sell my children who aren't even born yet because I'm not even legal age of consent. That was an awful joke. I will sell my children when they get born. Or adopted. Yeah. Look, let's just get to the fight. That was an awful joke. And in the corner patrol zone for the CPZ, we have 2 house robots who drink way too much sherry. It's Matilda and Virus. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. No. Activate. Oh, this should be a good fight, and immediately Exterminator Remastered popping up Plan B with that nice spinner there. Oh, why do they always go for the poor little mini bot? They always go after the poor little mini bot first, don't they? Exterminator Remastered trying to get at King Scorpion. Oh, and Terahertz comes with the axe and absolutely ruins their She-Mech once more. Plan B trying to come with a good crushing onto Exterminator. In onto Terahertz, in comes Exterminator Remastered, coming with that vertical spinner, and Plan B are at the mercy of Virus. Plan B, very unlucky to be here. B, and King Scorpion, they're very lucky to be here as well, considering that they actually were able to rebuild the robot, and they're going to need to rebuild it again, as Exterminator Remastered and Terahertz are going after them both. Oh, this is a sad story of King Scorpion. They might need to retire this iteration and come back with a robot that isn't a steaming pile of crap next series. Honestly, I think Piece de Resistance would have done better. Oh, and now Exterminator Remastered trying to dig at King Scorpion, bits and pieces of robot all over the arena. And Plan B getting a nice grapple win onto Exterminator, but Exterminator pushing them back, and in comes Terahertz, bringing down the axe. Now, will Terahertz's axe head fall off again? Yes, it does! Oh my god, are you serious, John Reed? John Reed, are you having a laugh? Are you having a giraffe? Oh my god. And now Matilda comes with a decent flip right there in onto King Scorpion. Now, honestly, Terahertz, I had them as the favourites for this, but their axe came off again. That is just awful. They really need to fix that, don't they? They really need to. And honestly, now it's quite open. Honestly, because I don't know what to say. And he's still trying to use the axe shaft to get right in. And Plan B now crushing on Exterminator. Now they want to get revenge on Exterminator, because Exterminator did in fact beat them in the group stages, and Terahertz trying to flip over Exterminator Remastered, and honestly, and they've been flipped over. They've been flipped over, and in comes Plan B with their crushing claw to hopefully try and crumple right through the underbelly. And honestly, Exterminator Remastered, as we know, they can't self-right. They really need a Stream Deck, don't they? And in comes Matilda, coming in with a good flip right there and onto Terahertz. And Plan B seem to be, well, very, very impressive here. They seem to be the most impressive of the four machines, and now they're trying to crumple right through. How are King Scorpion still alive? How are they still alive? Oh, well, it is going to go to the judges. And it should be an interesting one to see how they mark this. Now, the judges have made the decision, and we've got to be fair. Technically, King Scorpion was still alive in that. Exterminator Remastered was the only robot to go out there. But, Plan B is still alive, technically. But the judges have made the decision. It shouldn't take too long for them to decide. But the robot going into the 10 Robot Rumble is Plan B! Yes, well done to them. Plan B, they did use that crushing claw. Good control. Terahertz very unlucky to lose their axe head, and King Scorpion, they might as well shouldn't have even bothered. And obviously, Exterminator Remastered. Maybe fit a Stream Deck onto your robot next time, lads. But now, let's go on to the Heat Final. So, Plan B, getting into the 10 Robot Rumble, we now have to find out who will win the Heat. Will it be the second seed's Donald Thump, or will Lucky cause the ultimate upset and win? Well, you never know, they've made it this far, so they could pull off the upset. Well, one robot who always pulls off upsets is Matilda and Rhino. Well, they upset the Roboteers, that is, when they destroy them. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Now, who will join Rapid in the grand final, and who will join Dansom Kia, Eruption, and Plan B in the 10 Robot Rumble? Will it be Donald Thump, or will it be Lucky? Now, Donald Thump trying to come with that vertical spinner and trying to cause some damage to Lucky. Lucky gets flipped up and over, and now they can self-right, but they have a very slow Shremek. There we go. They've activated the 4-bar lifter. Now they got to use it to pull the robot back. They got to use it to pull. They got. No. Cease. Well, not gonna lie, that was a little bit disappointing, wasn't it? Lucky they got flipped over by the spinner once, tried to self-right, and big yup, you're out the arena. That has to be the contender for the worst Heat final in the history of robot combat. Oh, wait a minute, no, because Evil Weevil versus Panzer is a thing. I'm sorry, my bad. But that was awful. That was terrible. I wanted more of a fight. Oh well, we don't really do fights, because I don't do producer bull crap. I can't say the S word because people might get offended. But Donald Thump, they get the win, and they go into the grand finals. Whereas Lucky and the surprising Plan B will go into the 10 Robot Rumble, along with Eruption and Dansom Kia. Donald Thump, though, they join Rapid in the grand final, and they look vicious.